Take a look at this historic roller coaster in Altoona. Leap the Dips is the oldest operated wooden roller coaster in the world. It's also the last side friction coaster. People all over the world come to Lakemont Park to enjoy the ride. Very cool. Now let's head to the sweetest place on earth, which is also a popular amusement park. There are new and reimagined attractions at Hershey Park this summer.
And this time the spotlight is on Jolly Ranchers. Daniel Hamburg takes us for a ride.
The smell of chocolate is always in the air at Hershey Park.
There is no other amusement park where fun meets chocolate. You get to interact with Hershey characters. We have the zoo, the water park, all these incredible rides, 15 coasters. That's really what makes us the sweetest place on earth and why we're so excited to welcome guests all summer.
This summer, Pioneer Frontier is a bit brighter.
Jolly Rancher Remix, here we go.
Is a reimagined boomerang coaster.
Back we go. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
So that means you're going to go forward and backward on the same track.
Whoa!
Get ready to take your senses on a flavorful ride, inverting 6 times in 90 seconds. And blasting through a flavor tunnel.
And what's interesting is that the lights, the music, and the scents in the fog change every single time you ride. So 5 different Jolly Rancher flavors.
If you're looking for something more mild, you don't have to look far.
Mixed is flavored by Jolly Rancher, of course, and it spins 360 degrees. So you sit in an arm, it goes up and down, and as it shifts gears, you get never-before-seen views of the park.
Don't forget your ticket unlocks 3 parks in 1. Besides the rides, there's the water park and zoo too.
We're hearing from our guests that they're ready to travel, they're excited to experience, maybe things that they haven't gotten a chance to for the last summer.
After you check out what's new, you can celebrate several anniversaries in the park.
Sky Rush, which is one of our most intense coasters, has been here for a decade, so marking its 10th anniversary. And then we also have the Ferris wheel, which is our iconic pinwheel design, turns 25. And then we've actually had the Boardwalk. The water park is celebrating its 15th anniversary since it was added in 2007.
And don't forget to check out the over-the-top food.
Sometimes we say guests will want to come for the rides, but stay for things like king-size donuts, king-size shakes, kind of over-the-top Jolly Rancher inspired treats as well this summer. So we encourage guests to check out the Chocolatier, which is our newer restaurant, bar, and patio.
From classics like Comet to new favorites like Candymonium, and now the reimagined Jolly Rancher rides. There's something for everyone to get your thrill on all summer long.
Let's go!
For Destination PA, I'm Daniel Hamburg.
Very good.
And just like Daniel said, you get 2 admissions with your Hershey Park ticket.
Now I took a trip to the attached Zoo America.
Zoo America features animals from North America. About 200 creatures are cared for at this family walkthrough adventure.
So you get to see animals that maybe live in your backyard or maybe you see when you go on vacation.
You'll want to check out the new arrivals too.
The big one is our bull elk. His name is John Henry. He just turned 2 years old, but he's on exhibit here with 2 of our females, and then we do have a diamondback terrapin, and we also have a western diamondback rattlesnake who is in our Great Southwest building.
From porcupines.
I really like the porcupines. They love to climb trees, and a lot of people don't realize that they can climb trees.
2 wolves.
The draw here is really just seeing all kinds of animals doing their natural behaviors.
Indeed. And this next stop is also in the Mid-State. If you've ever wondered what your great-grandparents wore every day, look no further than Cumberland County.
One museum traces the history of fashion all the way back to the Roman Empire. Sonika Bargo takes us there.
When you think of fashion,
1960s gold lame tuxedo.
you might think of the Big Apple.
Fans of Chanel suits, there's one for you right here.
But tucked away on the streets of Shippensburg is something that may surprise you.
You'll see everything from 18th century to all the way up to the modern.
Welcome to the Fashion Archives and Museum of Shippensburg University.
Feel free to look around.
Where you can see what people around the world wore.
See the sunflowers on there?
Centuries before you were born.
We do have a gown from the 1780s.
It's so different from the clothes right now, and they're just so colorful.
It's not all ancient.
I had a brown one and a yellow one. with smocking on it.
Clothes from the late 1900s also make an appearance. It's all run by fashion enthusiast Karen Bollicki.
My mother first put knitting needles in my hands when I was 3.
She designs the exhibits and manages a vast collection, thousands of clothes spanning hundreds of years.
Our oldest pieces are 2nd through 9th century AD Coptic textiles taken from Egyptian burials.
Bollicki says the museum's role includes education.
If you wanted something, someone had to make it by hand.
It's a resource for Shippensburg University's history majors.
What they're getting here is far more hands-on than what they would get in another institution.
I'm currently putting in tags for our collection on these mittens.
Students like Trent Snader learn the ins and outs of running a museum.
I never thought I'd know how to sew.
Including how to identify, date, and preserve historical clothing.
It is cool like seeing something from like 200 years ago and then seeing it change 50 years later.
The archives traces the long history of fashion with a collection other museums rely on.
They turn to me regularly saying, do you have?
But it's not on everyone's radar.
They look at you with like this puzzled look going, what? I've never even heard of it.
Director Bollicki wants to change that, inviting people in to see the past through a woolen or maybe a silken lens.
And it might make you think too about how you present yourself to the world when you dress, and also what items in your family do you really want to preserve and hand down.
For Destination Pennsylvania, I'm Sonica Bargo.
And coming up, there is a path to help you enjoy summer's sweet treat, what you can get if you take part.